Hey everyone, welcome to the ranking of the 10th Academy Awards Best Picture nominees. This is part of my ongoing journey to watch every single Best Picture nominee in Oscar history. I'll rank them all from least favorite to the one I think should have won, which, as always, I'll save for last as the big reveal. If you haven't caught up on the series yet, go check out the earlier videos. We've covered some wild years already. And remember, the Oscars hit their 100th anniversary in 2028. And yes, I'm finishing this series by then. Let's get into it. The Life of Émile Zola. This one stars Paul Muni again as the famous French author and social critic, focusing on his role in the Dreyfus Affair. It won Best Picture and two other Oscars, and on paper it seems like the kind of historical drama I usually love. But honestly, I just didn't connect with it. It's not terrible, but definitely not a winner in my book, especially in a year with some really interesting contenders. 100 Men and a Girl. This feel good musical stars Deanna Durbin trying to help her unemployed musician father start an orchestra. It's sweet, light, and it won Best Original Score, but it felt very basic to me. There's nothing particularly bad about it, but also nothing that really stood out either. A Star is Born. The original version of this now legendary story, starring Janet Gaynor and Friedrich March. It tells the familiar tale of rising fame and fading stardom. While it's groundbreaking in some ways, especially as one of the early color films to get a Best Picture nod, I didn't find it nearly as engaging as its later remakes. A decent film, but not one that really stuck with me. Stage Door. This one features a stacked cast. Katharine Hepburn, Ginger Rogers, Lucille Ball, all playing aspiring actresses in a New York boarding house. The writing is sharp and the performances are great. It's a solid film, but compared to others this year, it just didn't rise to the top for me. Lost Horizon. Directed by Frank Capra, this movie takes us to Shangri-La, a peaceful, hidden utopia in the Himalayas. Philosophical, visually striking, and a bit out there in its concept. It could have easily come off as pretentious, but I actually really enjoyed it. It was thoughtful, entertaining, and definitely unique for its time. The Awful Truth. A brilliant screwball comedy with Cary Grant and Irene Dunne. It's fast, funny, and full of charm. It won Best Director and totally deserves its spot as one of the top rom-coms of the era. I love this genre, and Cary Grant is probably my all-time favorite actor. But even I admit movies like this really feel like Best Picture material. Still a great time. In Old Chicago. This historical drama builds up to the Great Chicago Fire and gives us some strong performances, a compelling family dynamic, and a very impressive disaster sequence for the time. These early disaster dramas have become one of my favorite hidden gems of the 30s, and this one was a lot of fun to watch. The Good Earth. An epic story of hardship, survival, and perseverance following Chinese farmers through famine and social change. Louise Rayner won her second consecutive Oscar here, and the film is visually stunning. While the casting of white actors and Asian roles is certainly a dated practice, the storytelling itself is sincere and powerful. The tone and scale really help this one stand out. Dead End. This urban drama explores poverty, crime, and class conflict in Depression era New York. It's gritty, emotional, and features a fantastic turn from Humphrey Bogart. I love the realism and rawness, almost noir, but with more heart. This one was close to being my top pick, a real surprise for the year. Captain Courageous. And here's my pick for the movie that should have won Best Picture in 1937. This coming of age adventure has heart, drama, and a fantastic Oscar winning performance from Spencer Tracy. It's about transformation, mentorship, and growing up, all told through a high seas journey that's emotionally satisfying and beautifully filmed. I love adventure movies that also teach a lesson, and this one hit all the right notes for me. And that wraps up my rankings for the 10th Academy Awards Best Picture nominees. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your favorite from this year, and if you're also crazy enough to watch every Best Picture nominee ever. Let me know. I need to know. I'm not alone in this madness. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for year 11.